Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol STBV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Absolutely monster move here, not only from a price perspective, but the volume today was very solid. So it will be interesting to see how the remainder of this week unfolds. So let's first start by mapping out some levels of support. Then we can talk about some areas of resistance. First area of support is what I call the ideal level. I mean, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? And that would be right there at 0.08. So if the price can stay up above 8 cents, that would be a great sign of power. Now, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below it, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined and this thing's headed back down to, a penny. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, what would be best case, what would make the chart look the healthiest going forward? Definitely if the price can stay above 0.08, but again, not the end of the world if the price does fall below it. Now, maybe you're thinking, look, Clay, I just care about the big picture of things. I just care about how do I gauge the health of the overall move? And this right here being defined as the move. So, Clay, how do I gauge the health of the move? Well, with this, and the nice thing about charts is there's a very simplistic way to do that. And it all revolves around the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So in other words, as time goes by, that purple line is just going to keep on moving its way higher and higher and higher. So from a very simplistic point of view, again, assuming you care about the big picture of things, as long as the price stays above that purple line as it moves upwards, then the bulls are in full control, full health, no questions asked. So yeah, again, if the price can stay above 8 cents, that's ideal. But if it doesn't, from the grand scheme of things, you just want to see the price stay above that, moving average there, again, at that purple line. And as long as that remains the case, bulls are in full health. Now, what about areas of resistance? I'm just going to talk about one level here, and I'll explain why in a second. But to me, very apparent right up there at 13 cents. Yeah, I get it. The price did on a few different occasions, break up through that level. But I think we can all agree the main point of price congestion, definitely right up around that 13-cent mark. The reason I'm just talking about one level of resistance is, in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not really the top priority. Top priority for the chart right now is just to simply go through healthy consolidation and build higher bases, because as long as there's higher bases being built over time, then the long-term chart will take care of itself. So very nice move today. We'll see if the bulls can keep on building those higher bases or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.